Hey Psychonauts, welcome to my channel where I talk about drugs and my experience with them. Today I'm going to talk about, in my opinion, my favorite weed strains. These are the strains that I've tried and found to be the best for me. So these are my opinion. Of course, there are a lot of weed strains out there that are very great and I didn't mention in this video. Maybe I'll make a part 2 or something, but these are the strains that I can name on the top of my head that are really nice. And these strains are in no particular order. I'll put some photos of the strains too on the screen so you guys can see what kind of weed strains I like. Now I'm going to do this disclaimer at the beginning of every video, warning you guys to be very careful when taking drugs. Get your drugs from a trusted friend or test them if you can, and also be very careful when mixing different drugs together because a lot of drug combinations can cause seizures and even death. And also, if I said something in the video that isn't true, please correct me in the comments below. This channel is also about education, so let's go. And first I want to mention 3 classic strains that a lot of Dutch people know. I think a lot of people know, but these strains they're just the classics and I really like them. The first one is of course Amnesia Haze. Amnesia Haze is one of the most popular strains, at least here in Europe and the Netherlands. It's a sativa strain which has a crazy high amount of THC, so you get a really nice head high, very nice visuals also, and that's also the strain that I have smoked the most of in my life. So the next strain, also a classic in the Netherlands, is Candy Kush. I went to a coffee shop where they sold Candy Kush that was outdoor grown, and the Candy Kush that was outdoor grown was actually really good for the price. So even for an outdoor grown bud, it can still be really nice. It tasted really nice. It had a really nice visual. I think it was really light in color. I liked it about weed. The Candy Kush is a really great strain for me. The next strain is Lemon Haze, and Lemon Haze is also one of the classics. From Lemon Haze, I almost get like yellowish visuals and a really strong head high. Again, it's really high in THC, and it also actually smells a bit like citrus or lemon. Tastes like that when you smoke it too. I bought it in Rotterdam once and smoked it there and was one of the best highs I've had in a very long time. So I would definitely recommend Lemon Haze to you. Now I'm going to the more exotic strains for Dutch standards at least. I know that in the United States and Canada you have a very, very wide arrangement of strains, but here in the Netherlands the actual cultivation of weed is still legal. Only the selling and smoking of weed is legal, but the cultivation not. So these strains are a little bit more exotic for the Dutch standards. And one of my favorite strains to begin with there is Hawaiian Haze. It gives me a super chilled out, euphoric high, a lot of laughing kicks. It just adds up and it just makes you feel like you're on a summer island. And the next strain is one of the strongest strains that there is, and also one of my favorite strains is Green Crack. It sounds fucking ridiculous, and that's because it is one of the most THC-rich weeds I've ever smoked. I bought it in San Francisco when I was there over the summer and smoked it in San Francisco National Park, and it was just like almost like a trip for me, so strong was it. I hadn't smoked for 2 months back then, so it hit me like a fucking train. The next strain is a great indica strain for like at night or in evening. It's Gorilla Glue, and this strain is what it says. It actually glues me to the couch. It has a really nice earthy taste, and also it's really good to roll in blunts for some reason. It just does. It tastes good in blunts, especially bagwoods. So the next strain I'm going to talk about is Girl Scouts Cookies. Girl Scouts Cookies I've actually grown myself. It has a pretty nice taste. It has like a really soft taste to it. Also, I think the buds are pretty beautiful and the high is also pretty strong. And also just cookies just sounds fucking nice. I mean, come on. The next one is Shoreline. Shoreline is a weed strain that like did a lot for me because I'm also a big fan of Shoreline Mafia, the rap group. So Shoreline for me was like fun to buy, but then actually the high was very strong, very nice, and it had like a certain unique quality to the high. It had a really mellowed out but still like active high. I think that makes it really great for like at daytime. So my next strain is Granddaddy Purple, which also is one of the fucking nicest mellowed out highs I've had. Just like Gorilla Glue, it really glues me to the couch. And Granddaddy Purple also has really, really nice buds. They just look amazing. They smell amazing. And with that amazing smell brings me to the next strain, Gelato. Gelato is just a really popular strain in America and Canada, but here a bit less. I've had gelato in the last few weeks, and I don't know, it tastes really nice. I think it has a very euphoric high, and also gelato just sounds like some good as shit. The next strain is Bubba Kush, and Bubba Kush is again a very nice indica that combines a nice euphoric high with a really mellowed out feeling, nice for in the evenings, I think. And the last strain I'm going to talk about today is AK-47. I also farmed this weed myself, and it was one of the strongest weeds I've ever grown. It was way stronger than anything I've bought here in the Netherlands, so it must have been like 25-26% THC, which is really nice, and it's just a really nice hybrid, which combines the indica and the sativa side perfectly in my opinion. So yeah, guys, that were my favorite weed strains. Maybe I'll make a part 2 if I add some more to the list. And maybe you have a favorite weed strain. Comment down below what's your favorite weed strain. And see you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Research what you intend to intake. See ya.